Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Donald Miller's Electrical Services. So I want to talk about turning the power off. All right, and I want to talk about not only turning the power off, but I want to talk about signatures. Okay, and first let's talk about turning the power off. So if you hire an electrician, or a handyman, or a carpenter because you think you're getting a deal, and they need to turn the power off, know this now. They are not competent with what they're able to do. All right? If they need to turn the power off to install a switch, if they need to turn the power off to do whatever they need to do, if they need to turn the power off, you are hiring someone that is incompetent as yourself. And I'm not saying the homeowner's incompetent. Obviously, the homeowner doesn't know how to do electric because that's why he's hiring an electrician. But if you go and you hire a handyman and he asks to turn the power off, all he's stating is that he's got bigger gonads and he's willing to put your life at risk to do something for $1. All right, that's not the trade of electrical. Okay, these guys that are out there that like these handymen and these carpenters that are doing electric, they don't even have a signature. All right, and when I talk about signatures, we get into troubleshooting. All right, when we try to go find problems, and this is what I mean. Every electrician has a signature. All right, someone that has done electrical for years at a time, he has a signature, he has a pattern, okay? And when you troubleshoot, you have to be able to read these patterns to figure out where this knucklehead did something wrong. And it doesn't matter if the guy's a hack, it doesn't matter if the guy's like a really decent, if there's a mistake within your electrical system, the troubleshooting expert has to go and find it. All right, so these signatures, okay, so when you open up a switch box, how this mechanic curls his neutral, how he moves his grounds around, how he moves his switch legs around, how he moves his hots around. If he does it in one box in a uniform manner, it's going to be throughout the house. All right, so when you troubleshoot, you're interpreting the signature and you're finding flaws within his work, okay? And if it's new construction, if you see a flaw in one box, it's going to be in all the boxes. If it's old work construction, it depends on what that guy was there during the renovation work. You can find this stuff out. So if I see something illegal happening in like the front door switch box and I know the house was redeviced, okay, I can go about and check all the switches, and I'm probably going to find that same problem throughout all the switches, okay, because that's the guy's pattern. That's a signature, all right? So it doesn't matter if the guy's a hack electrician, a mediocre electrician, a quasi-electrician, even a decent electrician. Everyone has a signature. The signature at least tells me that the guy was at least trained in some way, shape, or form by another electrician, whether it was another hack or whether it was another decent mechanic. He was trained. When a guy doesn't have a signature, like a handyman or a carpenter, these are the most dangerous people you can ever have working on your electric. These are the ones that'll burn your house down. These are the ones that don't have a clue what they're doing. They turn the power off, they get into your switch box, they put the wire nuts back, they take pictures of the switch box. Like if you see a guy taking a picture of a switch box, fire him instantly and get him off the site. All right, because he has no idea what he's doing. You shouldn't have to take a picture of a switch box to put it back together. I should be able, one-handed, to take a whole switch box apart, put it back together, not knowing anything, not knowing a single thing. I don't need pictures to remind me what's doing what. Okay, so the moment you see a guy taking a picture of a switch because he's trying to figure something out, fire him. All right, get him out of your house because that man is going to put your life in danger for $1. All right. Number two, these handymen, they go in and they can't interpret the quality of the wire. They can't tell you if the neutral is damaged. And that's the neutral, which is the white wire, is the wire that will kill you quicker than the hot wire will. Because the neutral carries the ampacity of the load. That ampacity of the load has to get back to the panel. These freaking handymen think that the neutral is safe. Okay, and when you talk to them, and if you want to do a test on a handyman, Ask them what's more dangerous, the white wire or the black wire, and ask them why. All right, and if they can't answer that question, then they don't even know the caveman primitive theory of electric, and you need to fire him. I'm voicing this concern because the more I troubleshoot and the more I start asking homeowners and I start asking other people why they hire handymen, they always say because they're cheaper. But they're really not. They're not cheaper in so many ways. They put you in danger. They put your home, all your investment, everything you've done for that house. The handyman, if you go and ask a handyman if he has insurance, most likely he's going to say no, he doesn't have insurance. And if he does, his insurance in the state of Pennsylvania isn't going to cover electrical work. So if he does do something in your house and something happens, you might be basically relying on that man's home and the value of his assets to fix how badly he screwed your house up. And hopefully it's just he screwed your house up, because some of these guys, man, they do some things that I wouldn't even take a nap in a house, that some of the stuff that I repair, because no one sees the electrical work. Electrical work is hidden behind the plate, and if the homeowner doesn't see it and the light works, they think it's safe. The light working or whatever this guy is doing, see, here's the thing. When you hire an electrician to repair something, he's doing it based on a series or a set of codes, and he knows what quality means. He knows he has to live by these codes to make it work correctly in a quality manner. A handyman's main objective is to make it work. Doesn't matter how he does it. Doesn't matter if it's legal, illegal, he needs that check. And the only way he's gonna get that check is by making that light work. I had a guy last winter come up to me and tell me, my daddy said if I can make these two lights on a tester work, I can pass inspection and get my money. It was the most scariest conversation I had with a person, because he honestly believed this. He had no idea. He was so blind to electric. He had no idea the dangers he was putting people in for that little bit of money. That little bit of money that he was going to go probably blow at a bar. And now the entire house he was working on was just a death trap, waiting for this person to buy a flipped house to move into, all for bar money. And that's what's so scary. Like to do something, it scares me. To do something for money and to put people in that much of a situation over a couple dollars. And I mean, if you didn't know it, this guy was a respectable person. He dressed decently. It wasn't until I kind of started questioning him that his theory or his mentality came out. And like, I lost sleep over it. Like, how can I convey to the homeowner to buyer be warned? This is what these guys are thinking. And before you hire someone, realize it's the mentality of that contractor. The morals and the ethics are what is going to basically keep you safe or not keep you safe. And I don't know what else more I can say about it. I don't want to go on too much. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day, and hit a like button, subscribe, whatever. I don't know. Take care. Bye-bye.